Hey guys, what's going on? It's Carter, and in today's video, I want to talk about hunger, and specifically, I want to go over a few strategies that will not only help you stay satiated throughout the day while you're focusing on losing weight, but it's also going to allow you to stay consistent with your diet, which obviously in the long run is going to improve your fat loss results and ultimately get you to where you want to go. Before I get into those strategies, it's important to realize that hunger in some way is going to be inevitable when you're dieting. It doesn't always come about in the beginning. Normally it takes a few weeks for some people, but it's important to remember that at some point you're going to feel some type of physical hunger while you're losing weight. And it makes sense if you think about it, because your body, its natural reaction when it's not getting enough food is to send signals that you are hungry so that you eat. And so just going in with that mindset and knowing that there will be times when you are a bit hungrier than you normally are, it's okay and it's totally normal. Now the trick though isn't to totally eliminate hunger. Instead, the trick is to try to suppress it as much as possible, so that you're not always, thinking about food and everything like that. So hopefully after watching this video and learning some of these strategies, you can start implementing them so that you can basically limit the amount of hunger that you're feeling and ultimately enjoy the process of losing weight that much more. So the first strategy I have for helping you eliminate hunger or suppress it is to focus on lean protein. Now, the reason that it's important to focus on protein while you're dieting, beyond the fact that it's going to help you maintain muscle, is that it's going to help you stay fuller on fewer calories. Of the three macronutrients, carbohydrates, fats, and protein, protein is by far the most satiating. And so if you're able to get, 15 to 25, maybe 30 grams of protein at each meal, then it's going to really help you not only get full faster, but it's also going to allow you to stay satiated longer in between your meals so that you're not thinking about snacking, you're not thinking about food all the time. Now, the second strategy I have for you is to focus on vegetables and whole fruits. And the reason that this is going to be beneficial for you for eliminating hunger is that it's going to increase the amount of food volume that you're getting each day without increasing the calories. If you think about it, a lot of times when people start to eat healthier, they think that it's the healthy foods that they're eating that are contributing to their weight loss, or at least there's some magical property within those foods that are causing them to lose weight more quickly. But the truth is that it has nothing to do with anything special about the foods, but more the fact that they are eliminating higher density or higher calorie density foods like candy, potato chips, fries, burgers, like those things, and they're replacing them with lower calorie density foods like salad, fruits, other mixed vegetables, like all of those things, which are going to be lower in calories, but they're going to still be eating the same amount of food. That in turn is going to lead to them eating fewer calories throughout the day and ultimately losing weight, because their total calorie intake is going down. They're creating that calorie deficit that's needed to lose weight. Knowing that, it can be an incentive beyond just eating healthy for your health, because a lot of times it's not motivating to go and eat vegetables because they don't taste as good as other foods. And if you're sometimes it's hard to look into the future to see the benefit of eating them on a daily basis. But with this strategy, you know that if you do eat them or you include more of them into your diet, you're going to feel more satiated, which is ultimately going to make it easier for you to stick to your diet. And finally, the third strategy I have is to figure out a meal schedule that you enjoy and sticking to it. Now, the reason this is going to be beneficial is because oftentimes a big part of whether or not we want to eat something is based on our habits and based on our schedules. Our bodies are very routine oriented, and if you are eating at a similar time each day, over time your body's going to start to adapt to that and be expecting to eat at a certain time each day. And so knowing that, if you can go in and look at your weekly schedule or whatever, and you're looking at it and you're thinking, okay, it makes the most sense to eat here, 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 and here, and then you stick to that, it's going to help a lot with regulating hunger, because your body's going to know when food is coming in. If you go throughout the day, like one day you have 2 meals, one day you have 6 meals, the next day you have 3 meals, the next day you have 8 meals. Like if you're doing that, if you were controlling calories, you could still lose weight doing that, because meal timing is isn't totally relevant for weight loss, but in terms of your hunger, because it's all over the place, your body is going to have a harder time adapting to your eating routines. And so if you can figure out how many meals that you enjoy each day, and it doesn't really matter if you enjoy 3 meals a day, that's totally cool. If it's 6, that's cool too. Figure out what works for you and then stick to it, because the more that you eat the same each day, the better your body's going to be at adapting to that, and then your hunger signals are going to be more in line with that. So, whenever 2 p.m. rolls around and you usually have your lunch at that point, your body's going to start to feel hungry around like 1:30, 1:45, and it's predictable, and you know that's going to happen. So that's it. Those are my 3 strategies for eliminating and controlling hunger. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, then definitely subscribe. I'll be making more videos like this more often now. So definitely do that so you know exactly when I upload them and you can watch them then. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.